So good morning, I'd like to share with you my very own hybrid. It's a Castelline by Bluebee Cross. So this is my first hybrid, my very own Liao Castelline by Bluebee. So this is the Aloe Bluebee, a hybrid from Thailand. So this is one of the parent plants of my hybrid, and the interesting coloration of this plant that makes this one of the sought after hybrids would be the color blue. So with intense lighting, it's also turning nearly red right now. But if you keep this away from direct rain, you get to enjoy more of the bluish color of the leaf. And so this is the popular Castellini hybrid they call Liao. This is also another parent plant, or this is the seed parent plant. The Bluebee, I use it as the pollen parent. So the resulting byproduct of crossing the two is my hybrid. So the recurved leaves is something that I'd like to retain, but I'm equally happy to get the bluish color result of my hybrid. So one of my first few hybrids that I was able to grow into mature plants is this Castellini hybrid, Castellini Diao. I'm not quite sure about the pollen parent, but the result is quite interesting. I was able to get better looking teeth that runs through the entire blade of the plant, and one of the features that I'm looking forward to further develop with these hybrids is the feature of the leaves that tends to recurve. So I'm still figuring it out. What culture should I take for me to emphasize more of the recurving leaves? But as you can see, two of the leaves right now are starting to recurve or curl, just like the mother plant or the parent plant. The only difference is it has longer leaves, and it's interesting to note that most of the processes I was able to get from mixing up those parent plants, most of the resulting plants are either warty, or most of the plants that result from the cross are warty or has a lot of teeth, but not prominent enough to make it an interesting plant feature to promote the plant. And that makes this hybrid different. As you can see, it has smooth leaves without the warts, but has prominent teeth on the blades. So this hybrid has a lot of features. So right now it's already blooming, so I'm planning to make use of this plant as parent material for hybrids. This one is also another Castellini hybrid that I was able to grow from seeds. This, I should say, is an ugly duckling. Why? It all started as a green, not so well defined looking plant, but I just managed to keep it alive for longer, and I was surprised to see that even this green looking plant has something to offer. Actually, its original coloration is nearly yellow green, so it has a yellow glow. But as I expose it to intense sun, and maybe just because of the cool weather right now, it's starting to blush. And I like the texture as well. The warts are sparsely distributed, but it's prominent enough to get noticed every time you look at this plant. And it's a clumping type, so for those collectors that who are into plants that could make a full featured plants as a tabletop, this is a good candidate. So I'm still waiting how far I can get this plant to turn red. I'm still waiting up to how intense the coloration would come for this plant. So hopefully it would blush a really bloody red, but we'll see later. Okay, so just a groupie. So these are the hybrids with the parent plants. Process of Castellinae diao.